Welcome to the very first episode of Hear My Thoughts. You, my friends, are going to be a part of something great, fantastic, awesome even. Or not, who knows? I'm trying to hype it up. How this works is I'm going to play a match and I'm going to explain what I'm doing, my decision making, and just why am I doing all this stuff. Basically, you're hearing my thoughts. When I drop these, they are going to be in threes. So this is the tank video, the next video is the DPS, and the next video is the support. I'm always going to drop them in threes just in case you don't main all the roles. Now you might be wondering, Poppin, who are you? Why does it matter if we hear your thoughts? Who cares? Seeing as it's the first episode, I'll explain. If you don't know who I am, my name is Poppin Often with Lofton. Of course, the channel name says it exactly. But I professionally coached League of Legends before I came to Marvel Rivals. There were some other games in between there, but I'm used to playing in high ranks and obviously coaching players. Now moving on to Marvel Rivals, a game that you guys actually care about. I'm an Eternity/one above all player. I also have 3 accounts dedicated to each role. This means I climb my main account, I climbed a tank account, just tank, I've climbed a DPS account, just DPS, and I climbed a healing account, just healer. Needless to say, I play a lot, but I do it for you guys. No, because I want you guys to learn and I want to go through all the bumps and bruises so that you guys don't have to. That's literally the whole entire point of this channel. I also did all of it without having comms or pre-mades. I solo climbed myself, talking on no mic. You guys even see that on stream. I do not talk to anybody. Now, of course, I'm not going to mention this every single video, just for this one. So if anybody missed it, it is what it is. For those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, you guys know I don't like to hang my rank above people's heads or my accomplishments above people's heads. I'm just some dude that makes content to help you get better at the game. That's all I want, that's all it is. But just for the sake of this video, I thought to explain it. One more quick thing, I am playing on the PC account. On top of that, I am using a controller while playing on PC. I know I'm gonna get some comments, are you playing on PC? I'm playing on PC. This whole series is gonna be on PC and I'm going to be using a controller. I don't wanna hear it. Controller on PC, that's what I'm doing in this series. So hopping into the game, usually you want to think about the type of team comp that you have. Now, I'm not a big team comp type of guy. I don't play for my team, but you do want to understand what their strengths and weaknesses are. So the way that I like to do it as a tank is I like to say, okay, my DPS, are they long range or close range? That's more of a close range comp. My healers, are they long range or close range? Kind of about mid-long range, so we have to be a little bit more careful about how we approach the situation. Now there's core fundamentals to each role. For tank, the main things you want to be looking for is how to take space, and the other one is seeing advantages when you play. So that's what we're going to look for. This is really loud in my ears. Okay, so we know that there is a Namor. We also see a Psylocke run past us, but we don't really want to worry too much about that. We're just looking for someone that's out of position, or we're going to farm our ultimate. She's out of position, she's a little bit too close, so we're going to back her up. And we just take space just like that. How do we take that space? They just backed up. We took it because they gave it to us. And we just continue to play, continue to keep the space. Now we know Namor is right there, so we're gonna actually be over here because we want to take as little damage as possible. The name of the game is minimizing damage taken when you are playing. Psylocke did run past us, so what we're gonna do is be a threat as much as possible so my team can deal with the Psylocke. Namor's on the left side, we're gonna fly up. We're gonna hope that our team has ult. They don't have ult and our healer KO'd, so we have to be a little bit more respectful. You might have to give up point because that's the space that they took. And we just gotta be respectful. Nothing crazy, just gotta be respectful. You know, it's a give and take game, And I do wanna say, I am playing on PC. I know you guys might ask. So, I think I already said it in the beginning actually, but just to reconfirm, I'm playing on PC, but I'm using a controller. Okay, we know Mantis ulted. We also know we could take her out. Oh, we also know that our healer has ult. Both of them actually has ult. So we're chilling right now. Look for someone to be out of position. Bucky is out of position. Let's go ahead and collapse on that. We're chilling, letting our team play the game. Chilling. Now you don't want your shield to break. Shield management is something you want to learn how to have on Magneto and Doctor Strange. We're gonna just pop this ult here. They were all out of position and our team was kind of getting collapsed on. We're gonna try to deal with that Bucky because that guy just ulted. We're gonna try to just block his shots so he can't KO anybody. Unfortunately, they KO'd my Cloak and Dagger. They didn't know that you had to hit the Mantis sleep to wake me. Mantis is out of position. Doesn't matter though, because I got caught out by Bucky. We're getting back in the heels. We're gonna try to take cover a little bit. Okay, Emma ulted. We know that they're out of position. Yeah, there was no way they survived where they were. The Hulk is not really a problem. We're just farming charge here. We're not really looking to chase. We're not looking to do anything crazy. People usually like to push super far into the enemy base, but the problem with this is it's a really easy way to throw if you're not on comms with people. As I said, my climb has been solo, which is why I don't put too much stress into them. There's no reason to. So we just want to keep them here. We're just gonna walk in. We're gonna go up here though. I just want to scare them back a little bit. I want them to look at me. Okay. All right. I just wanted them to look at me. Go for the side lock here because she's gonna look to ult. I'm pretty sure of it. She definitely has it. So we're gonna try to get her out. She fell off. Nice. Bucky doesn't have ult, but it should be soon. We know Cloak and Dagger just ulted, so we're more worried about Mantis, but Mantis also ulted, so we're actually pretty chill. You don't really need to time ultimates like all the time, but what you want to think about doing, if you can, every match of Marvel Rivals is basically a mini team fight. So if you can think in your head who used what ult last team fight, just the important ones, nothing crazy, right? So Hulk's ultimate is not that important. It's good, but it's like, it's not that important. But a Cloak and Dagger ultimate's really important. A Mantis ult's really important. A Psylocke's ult, a Bucky's ult. So if you know that these things have been used already, you can play a little bit more aggressive. You could play a little bit more for your team. So we're going to be doing the same exact thing. Again, we know that our characters like to be close range, but we know that our healers are not really too fond of that type of gameplay. So we really need to make sure that if anybody tries to aggress, we keep that space. A great way to think about holding space is a bubble around your character. Every character has a bubble around them, and as you walk forward or walk back, you're taking and giving that space. We're gonna demonstrate it here. This is just the best way that I like to explain it. I'll also link a video in the description below of me talking about how to take space. A little bit more in depth than what you're seeing here, I'm gonna assume. We don't want to take unnecessary damage, even though we just did, like a troll. We're gonna try to like run down here, get in here, and sit behind here. We see Psylocke up top. We're gonna keep that in mind. We can see if we can pick her off. Because what are we doing? We're scanning. We're scanning to see who's out of position. The higher rank you get, the more you can rely on your team to like get the picks and whatnot. But for the most part, it is going to be on you as a tank in the lower ranks. And then when I say lower ranks, it's probably gonna be around. Maybe once you Grandmaster, you'll start noticing DPSs and healers take a little bit more initiative when they play, but anything lower than that, you most likely won't see it. I have ult, but we're not gonna use it. We got caught out pretty bad. Luckily, he just trolled. I'm gonna just ult to stop Bucky. It was a waste, but a pick is a pick. And honestly, one pick means you win the team fight, usually. So it wasn't too much of a waste. I was just trying to prevent my team from being upset. So we know that that Psylocke just ulted. We're gonna just kind of hold her back. This is bad. This is bad. Hopefully we can survive. I'm gonna just move slowly. Oh, I didn't change my button mapping. Oh boy, that's bad. Hopefully I remember to change it if I KO. So Psylocke has no ult, right? So we don't have to be afraid. We know that Penny doesn't have ult. Nice. We're not really too worried about Penny. Now we know that Cloak and Dagger doesn't have ult, right? But we heard our Loki said bring on the chaos, so he has ultimate. Boom, there we go. We already knew it was coming. A great way to just press tab or whatever button is yours. Now we're not gonna use our Maelstrom yet. Now we will. There we go. Nice. Let's take him out. Perfect. And we just chilling. We're just chilling. We don't want to go too crazy. Again, you're not looking to throw. You're not looking to throw. Don't know why we popped off that Cloak and Dagger ultimate, but I'm gonna assume it's because we're gonna win. Mantis doesn't have any ult. She shouldn't even be walking out like that. But the game was kind of over at that point, so I can see what she was trying to do. And we're just gonna leave it here. So we didn't really do anything fantastic. We didn't do anything crazy. We stuck to the fundamentals. What are the fundamentals? The fundamentals are going to be creating space or taking space, whichever it is, but you also have to give space. You can't hold forever. Understanding how to do all three is going to be how you become a better tank. The other thing that we learned how to do is take advantage of people being out of position, people being in different spots. Stuff like that is exactly what you want to do to be a great tank. It's not about carrying a match, it's about being a good tank for your team, pretty much. If you want to continue the journey and learning more about Marvel Rivals, check out episode 2. It's already on the channel right now. That's going to be DPS. Episode 3 is Healer. So they're all going to be on the channel. I hope you guys learned a lot. Again, if you like this, let me know with a thumbs up. This is just me piloting and trying some things. So if you do like it, remember to thumbs up so I know that you like it. And if you want to see a specific character for tank or any other role, make sure you put that character on the specific role video so that it matches with the video that you're watching. But as always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching, and until next time, you know what I always say. Thank you guys for doing what? Popping often. Will often.